might man these guys up to 10 each. But we'll do that when we have a period of relative peace. For now, we're not looking at much of an army, and what we do have we can take out with this hunter-killer stack. And hell, the only fort is down there anyway, so... Guys, it's go time. We'll root them out on our way to Woolen. I don't even think we need Grubby here. I want my heir on the case since they are a very accomplished fighter. And there was the chance they were in Whittlebeck, but no, they're all cowering down here. Might be marsh, might be pretty hard for us to fight, but hard can be overcome. Especially when you have the Brandenburgian Space Marines on the front line. And plenty of my not too bad artillery on the back. Especially since I am ahead of the tech race on that one. Now I'll admit I'm being a touch lazy with my diplomats. Nothing overly new there. I should be appeasing people that I could get out of the coalition. That's not going to include my rivals, but will include faces like Holland. Maybe. Anybody who's a bit of a hot shot around here, like Aachen and Liège. None of you really want to coalition me, let's be honest. Come on. Be a real pal. Ah, well, Tuscany was always a concern. But I mean, if France also joins, that is more than just a concern, that is suicide. Oh, of course, I forgot that they own all this jazz. Oh well, gotta keep killing. I suppose I don't have to. I could just end this war, end the mindless slaughter. But that's not how we function around here. Oldenburg are going to be angry forevermore. That's just an accepted fact. Even though I have maximum improved relations, that liberty desire will not tick away quickly. I should placate them whenever I can, because I do want them to be relatively happy with me. I'm not a monster. I just do monstrous things. Like chasing down and slaughtering Poles. Sorry lads, the Poles say I come out on top. Jake, are you looking forward to Tuscany using the coalition CB and calling in France as well? That would be really, really funny. And by funny I mean I would die. But that's kind of funny. Right, with this we can keep Poland under occupation and just chill. It's going to be quite a while before we get the elusive call for pizza. 3 years in fact. And even if we do, we have optimism. One of the better bad ideas we ever took. So look at all this not worrying we have to do. We're just fine and dandy. Could even improve our prestige, but nah. It's unlikely to happen, to be honest. That said, it might. Might someday, and the reward is great. Wonderful. Soon Kiev will go down. Not quite yet, mind, but soon. Can always just throw some extra cannons on the case. Not you, you're part of something else. Trying to get my army reorganized here since my manpower took a fair hit in all that. But I feel kind of good because I saved the I saved Russia there. Okay, it was mostly through saving myself, but let's not worry over the details of it all. Jake, can't use spionage technology, or are you completely teched up? We would struggle heavily to find someone to sap tech from, since we are incredibly ahead of time. Jings, that's actually incredible. Probably because we haven't done all that much coring in the grand scheme of things. I mean, our total... oh wow, we could be an empire if we weren't in the Holy Roman... Ugh. You know the one. Let's help these guys out. A few cannons never hurt anyone, except our enemies. So England, still keen on being a pain in the bum, I see. Oh, this is a pain in the bum though, Oldenburg and Avignon. Avignon, let's be honest, this whole thing needs to end. Kiev as well. Well, Kiev I can just do whatever with. Whoever cares about Kiev. I want your Manola. I want it all, and I don't want you to be friends with Poland anymore. That's probably not a good idea, since they're just going to get eaten up by whoever, be it Russia or Ottomans. Doing an incredible job holding out though, gotta hand it to them. Jake, why is the Empire still a thing? Surely you could put it out of its misery decades ago. Patience, young one, patience. There we go, Woolin is down. We can just sit back and relatively relax. Especially when Kiev falls. That's incredible. But it offers up a rare opportunity. Not you. You. My dream has come true of seeing 100% chance of siege success. Maybe we should take a picture. Done and done right. But again, the question comes in, how do I deal with this without getting France on my ass? And France is all about that ass. France, Tuscany, England, the Empire, I could never take it all on. So that's where tricky things come in. If I really do anything like that, yeah, they're going to be all over me. And it doesn't even take much. I think 2 provinces is enough to get France all riled up. The problem is it's relatively close to them. And what I could be doing is taking provinces that are a bit further away. And then people don't care so much. And Wilno is an extremely large amount of development. There are other ways to look at it. I could release nations out of them, like Muscovy. Litauen could be released. Even Golden Horde. That's not really what we're looking for, is it? We do want to expand. And expand we shall. At least I could get those 2 after the next year passes without getting France super enraged. Is it time to reveal your tricks, Jake? What tricks? Better relations over time, guy. A necessity for this run. If there were no aggressive expansion in this game, whew, there wouldn't be a Europe. There would be a me-rip. Very soon I can start getting Munster into the realm. They have made no attempt to convert their province, but I don't really blame them all that much. It would be difficult for them to do. Hold on, why did I just do it like that instead of the sensible way? I'm not interested in you, I'm interested in this. Not having any more religious issues around here. That said, this area just keeps expanding, but still. Brandenburg continues to do what they do to get it all converted to the correct faith. It's slow, but it's slow for me as well. And a problem shared is still a problem, to be honest. Kiev, though, I really think I should just be taking all your money and your war reps. Can't go wrong with some cash. And I really can't do anything with your provinces. And honestly, I should have you eaten up. I should have you eaten right up. Because you're just going to join the coalition against me, so I don't mind if others come and prey upon you. Thanks for the dosh. So there we go, we're into a new year. We can take some provinces and have people not want to rip us to shreds. To shreds, he says. And by people I mean France. If France ends up joining in, that is the be-all and end-all of my existence. My concern about Krakow is that it would be extremely difficult, if impossible, for Brandenburg to get it converted. They've only got 0.9 there. They would have absolutely no chance of doing another province that has much more development. I am even worried about that one there. And I don't think they're about to take religious ideas, but I should have faith in Brandenburg. They should be able to get it done eventually. With that in mind, maybe I should go for the slightly lower aggressive expansion provinces. Not to mention all the money, of course. I need money. And I want those war reparations. And a province back to Russia could only help them, right? Wouldn't give me aggressive expansion. And yeah, Avignon's not too much of a pain. There is an idea that if I release Litauen, I might be able to get them as a vassal and integrate them. That's actually something worth considering. So we will, despite it being expensive, release Litauen. Mind you, the same goes for the Golden Board. Or Muscovy. Nah, Litauen. And no one was all that concerned. Hello, Lithuania. I know you have loads of development. Relatively. No, minus 54 glorious base tax compared to Lithuania. Oh well, it was worth a try. It's because of Vilnius that is the issue. Plus, I probably have one of your cores. 2, in fact. Ah, well, at least you're a country that doesn't hate my guts, and you exist. We'll see to it that we can be a good friend in the future. Perhaps through warfare. Still no religious ideas from you. You're all about humanism. And there we go. Brandenburg have some new provinces that they have to core. And I don't have any sworn enemies. France sitting at a paltry 45 aggressive expansion. Nothing to worry about. What is even less to worry about is that Saxony. That's a lot of people that I would call in. I figured since Saxony and I would have a peace, the coalition would fizzle away there, but it hasn't. Maybe it's because they made peace with Russia. In that case, that's a strange bug. But who can ever be really sure? Yorkshire is a pain. Maybe I won't be giving it away to Oldenburg after all. But instead, I can grab other provinces. Let's just enjoy making it my core. It is Norse after all. And instead, I can go about claiming Lincolnshire. I'm sure I won't get caught. But I do want to fight England when they're not in a coalition against me, if such a time can ever really come about. You there, get inside me. If you're not going to convert it, I'll take it and do it myself. It's time to threaten war England and get France in that wonderful coalition, Jake. Maybe it's not time for that. Looking forward to getting Dip Tech 23, I tell you what. So yes, this is a big and extremely scary coalition. But hey... Okay, Aragon wouldn't be having any of that. But I wonder if Aragon want to give us a province or two. Ah, good old Aachen, they have a positive idea of me. superior seamen. I think we're going to have to go for it. That morale of navies. Our navy's going to be unstoppable. Once we have heavy... Let's see, 3-deckers are a while away. I don't think I have to worry about that. Bit of an interesting expansion to actually not take any land for myself. But it's so good to have Brandenburg get stronger. Can't emphasize that enough, I think. Alright, Liège, I don't care about you that much. I care about Aragon giving me land. Holy crap, they will. They are Catholics, so is France. France would probably coalition me over that. But Saracusa is such an important... for a new colony. Man, I want Saracusa, but that aggressive expansion would be something else. Hold on, Mazab, are you still there? You are just still there. Mazab, I'm coming for you. You might be allied with the Ottomans, but I'm not scared of you. Give me your cheapest, crappiest province. Like Adventure Island. Yeah, I'm sure Aachen will see the light of day eventually. Jake, take it from Aragon. Who cares about France? Well, I care about getting murdered by France. I have a lot of friends, but France would have a hell of a lot of friends. Tuscany, to be honest, is the real one to fear. Yes, indeed, they could pull in France as an ally against me. My lack of friends is concerning. Threaten war would be an excellently bad idea. You know what would be a great idea? Saving Mazab. I wonder if there's anyone else I can fabricate provinces and threaten war for them. It's difficult because I'm so grounded in this area, but all that's gonna change. Don't you worry, girly. You'll be safe inside here. Keeping a close eye on things. Oldenburg, I think it's time you just chilled out a bit. Take it easy. Look how happy Munster is. They just want to be inside of me, but you're just throwing all your toys out the cradle. The lack of manpower I do find a little painful around here, so let us get it up. Anywhere that it makes a big splash really is good for me. I'm thinking over 1,000. Which would be, yeah, about 5. It's expensive to build these though, so let's try to be tight-fisted. I want it to be well over 1,000. Like Danzig, like Adventure Island, but we've already done you. How's your income coming along? We're over 100, which is kind of nice. We just need to multiply it by 5 in the next 130 odd years. Which, to be honest, easy pickings. Oh, by the way, Brandenburg, I think it's time you expanded your ambition. Because we might be able to go to people and say, oi, that's ours. Almost. If only my alliance was a touch bigger. But yeah, that would blow. But it would remove people from the coalition, and that's almost worthwhile. Getting Bohemia out is a big guy to remove here. So now I can get my vassal to really start fabricating claims around here. Hop to it, my friend. And I will demand it all in your glorious name. I should be claiming provinces for myself as well, particularly these Litouan ones. Jake, you could always block the French army into the unpronounceable Danish capital. Yeah. I would need a bit of a heavy fleet to really pull that off, and I'm not sure I want to spend all my money on a heavy fleet that really isn't getting used. That said, though, why don't I just do it? I could make 10 of them, keep them on mothball. Nah, not worth it. That's too good of an idea, and we're not about good ideas around here. We're about going on to speed 4 and letting our aggressive expansion finally chill a cycle. But I really want Syracuse. It's such an important site for a new colony. And if you just glance at the map, it'll show you why. Alright, Tunis. We apparently have a truce. I don't... Oh, right, the Ottomans. I'll be coming back for that. Need to pay a bit of attention to these religious zealots in Yorkshire, mind. A couple of you would do well over here, and then we'll get rid of them. Although if they are just about to rise up, I will have to increase autonomy there. But if they hold out for a couple of months, I can get my army over there and stomp them out for good. 20,000 men will be plenty to remove that 3.1 revolt risk. Heck, improving stability would also work. It's very important to see all the different things you can do to help yourself out. Because in the end, there's only one person that can save you, and that's you. You and your army of extremely sweaty sealskin soldiers. Cottage industry. Economic development is not always without conflict. Rich merchants in some of our guilds dominate cities. Really? Because I remember routing out all my merchant guilds long ago because they wouldn't spare a ducat or two when I needed it. Kinda want your military points there, my friends. So I'll be taking them. In any case, gain some production in Lubeck. But my merchant guilds would lose stuff or gain loyalty. And Lubeck would be giving me tax. Well, one base production in Lubeck isn't all that fancy because Lubeck just does naval supplies, which is still pretty good. But I'm not about to accept such a huge swing in... I could just give them monopoly charters and they'll be happy. I could always demand that cash off of them. I do love cash. Now, you know what? I'm going to take that base production. Sod you guys. They also gain influence. Yes, sod you guys. Give it to me. So they're a little unhappy about that. Maybe they could give me a ducat or two. That would make me a bit happier. After we give them some monopoly charters. It would actually hurt me too much to do that, since they'll probably make more out of the trade efficiency they give me. Look at that, 30 ducats we're making here. Wonderful. It would be a bit more wonderful if Bremen were ours, but we just can't take Bremen right now. I want to, but I can't. So many people angry with us. Why are they so angry? It's okay though, because doors will be opened for us very soon. We'll break them down if we have to. Lithuania, I want a province. Could you give it to me, please? Not when there's a truce, sorry, I'll just eat all of you. It makes little difference to me. Whilst I continue to keep these heathens out of my country. I'll throw the clergy a bone here, might even speed this up a bit. It did not, because I don't think the clergy like me enough. Yeah. No, I'm not about to give them that kind of money. How long is that Tuscan Regency, Jake? For another 5 years, maybe 4. Long may it remain. It's not going to be enough time to burn off that aggressive expansion, but at least aggressive expansion is slowly but surely burning. Come now, Oldenburg, we should be better friends than this. Okay, it's super expensive to get the next admin tech, and I really don't want to get it at this point. I'd be better off just waiting a little bit, since it burns so much. Same with heavy frigate technology, but I'm just going to have to go for it. Take them both, drain them both, but this opens up some tremendous doors to us, because we now have imperialism against the world, which means we can gobble up everything. We're also now at 110% for annexing our vassal, which is a bit of a shame, but at least they become part of us. And we get some spare troops, which I wouldn't mind bringing home. It's always good to bring home the bacon. And also I was going to modify these armies, wasn't I? They seem a little not quite right. Let's get everyone back home and sort them out. Also Munster, disappointingly reformed, but we'll take care of that in due time. Jake, should you try to keep your prestige up to burn aggressive expansion faster? That would be a good idea. But I also want Oldenburg appeased, because I don't want them gaining support for independence. Of course, what just happened to my... By absorbing my vassal, my diplomatic reputation tanked there slightly. But we'll be okay. We'll always be okay. There is never anything to worry about. We should have plenty... enough supply limit in Hamburg. Get our armies all sorted out there. This 30 stack is a... it's just like an extra. So, what's the story with you guys? Why can't I just split you and split you again? The answer is I can. Split you and split you up. 20 is a nice number, but to be honest, I need you guys to be a little more heavy on the infantry, because you keep taking the penalty for having too much infantry in relation to cavalry. We're Chinese tech, not Chinese tech, but Chinese units, which means we don't get anything special towards that. Also, I guess 4 infantry could join one of you. I don't mind going over to my force limit a wee touch. That said, there's no need for you guys. Probably plenty of inefficiencies in the things that I'm doing, but we'll get it all sorted out. Are you still a feudal monarchy, Jake? We are indeed still a feudal monarchy. We could and probably should update that. Constitutional monarchy or absolute monarchy would look a lot better. Autonomy change is nice, but actually having some troops that fight would be lovely. Yeah, I want that discipline. Years of separatism is nice and all, but I don't really care about that. I can deal with it. There we go. Say my name when you pray. So this finally opens up doors of places that we can go and not just get hammered. So, that didn't actually come out very well. What I'm saying is we now have colonial aspirations, and we should be smacking Portugal with those. Portugal is not in the coalition against us. It would invite Tuscany to fight us. That already sounds like a terrible idea. How about you, Aragon? You are not friends with Tuscany. You are friends with Portugal, but Castile would join in, with or without the promise of land, and I want to give them land. Heavens, yes, I want to give them land. Okay, I'm excited about doing this. So excited I need to take a quick water break. I'll be back in just a moment.